hinamon ni Manila Repressor Joel Chua ang pamilya Duterte na harapin ang mga aligasyon laban sa kanila, partikular ang mga kaso ng extrajudicial killings at peke umanong war on drugs campaign. As past and present government officials, it is the duty of the Dutertes to accord the Filipino people the respect that they deserve and answer these serious allegations of connections to illegal drugs and the extrajudicial killings, sabi ni Chua. Because what has happened so far is just political deflection. The recent controversial designated survivor statement of Vice President Sara Duterte is a prime example of this. As the issue hangs over the heads of the Duterte family, instead of answering directly, they deflect the issue. Dagdag pa nito. Isa sa nakita ni Chua na issue na ginamit na pantakip ay ang naging pahayag umano ni Vice President Sara Duterte sa tatakbo sa pagkasenador sina dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte at mga kapatid na sina Davao City Represor Paulo Duterte at Davao City Mayor Sebastian Duterte sa 2025 midterm elections. Ginawa ng Vice-Presidente ang pahayag matapos na imbitahan ng House Committee on Human Rights ang dating Pangulo sa pagdinig ng mga kaso ng extrajudicial killings sa implementasyon ng war on drugs. They are neglecting their duty to the people and they are setting a very poor example to those in public service. What happened to integrity and honesty among government officials? Tanong ni Chua. Dagdag pa ni Chua, ang advisor ng dating Pangulo na si Michael Yang ay inakusahan na drug lord ni dating Police Colonel Eduardo Asierto sa pagdinig ng House Committee on Dangerous Drugs. Idinawit yung economic advisor mo sa drugs tapos you don't confront the issue head-on. It defies human experience if they will continue to ignore the issue and pursue political deflection as a strategy. Gi-it ni Chua. Bukod dito, inakusahan ng self-confessed na dating miyembro ng Davao Death Squad na si Arturo Las Cañas ang dating pangulo na isang drug lord at peke umano ang war on drugs na inilunsad nito. It defies human experience why anyone would not want to answer serious allegations such as these. The right thing to do is deny it if it is not true. But instead of answering all allegations, they deflect and stir controversy somewhere else. Punto pa ni naniniwala si Senyor Ronald Bato de la Rosa na malabong madiin si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa Scam Hub. Paniwala ito ni De La Rosa matapos makaladkad ang pangalan ni Duterte sa investigasyon ng Scam Hub dahil sa pagkakadadawit dito ng kaibigan nito at dating special advisor na si Michael Yang. Ayon kay De La Rosa, kung may kaso at ebidensya na nag-uugnay kay Duterte sa Scam Hub, malaya nila itong isasampa. Pero malabo daw madiin si Duterte by mere association o dahil lang sa asosasyon kay Yang. Nakakatiyak daw si De La Rosa na kung alam ni Duterte na may ginagawang iligal ang kaibigan, ay kanya itong pinaimbestigahan.
Hilan, what's your name, sir? Hilan, can you kindly tell them that they're going to take their oath because they will be testifying on the things that they have encountered on the working station in the different part of this country.
camera，Hello， 就是等一下现在是做一个宣誓嘛，然后待会还会就是访问我们，就是说在里面就是经过就是我们工作受到怎么样的对待或者怎么样的，就给他们讲解一下。
Daylan, please follow the statement of our COMSEC on taking their oath. No,
Okay.
You are not rescued.
Yeah,
Rescued ka din. So you take your oath as well.
Okay.
Okay, please put your right hand
Okay, sure.
and then you follow her
Okay.
on her English statement. Then
Okay.
you translate it in Chinese.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you swear?
OK， 我宣誓，就是
Please state your name.
my name's Dan。OK， 就是名字，就说一下名字。不，刚刚 I think just the name 啊，就是刚刚你们的名字嘛，那 John 还有 Nick 还有
Mr. Chair, I think for they are under protective custody, I believe. So I don't think it's necessary for them to mention their
All right,
names for
okay, go.
security.
Just proceed without stating the name.
Do you swear to
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
the truth,
就是你宣誓就是发誓，对吧？
the whole truth,
全部都是属实的，
and nothing but the truth?
就是没有说谎，就是说所有的东西都是属实的哦，
In this investigation?
在这个讲座会上。
Thank
Okay.
you. Please take your seat.
Dylan, tell them that we are doing this to protect them, and also to protect the rights while they're here in the Philippines. Okay,
Mr. Chair, may I
so Dr.
provide,
Wilson, now you can proceed.
sir, may I provide a context first? We have 5 foreign nationals. One was rescued from Pamban, Tarlac. Now, he was rescued upon the request of the Malaysian Embassy. We also have 4 Chinese nationals rescued from Porac, Pampanga. And we have 1 Filipina rescued from Myanmar. We presented the Myanmar victim to be able to provide context to the committee that the problem of scam farms is not just limited to the Philippines, but this is an inter-ASEAN problem. So, Mr. Chair, I would give the mic to the translator, Mr. Dylan.
Yes, go ahead. Please proceed, Mr. Dylan. By the way, Dylan is not your real name; it's your English name, right?
Dylan, yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
Nicknames.
Okay, so Mr. Dylan, can you kindly narrate to these two committees and to these resource speakers who are here, what happened to you first, no?
Okay.
Ikaw muna, then we will be asking the others, and then
Okay,
you
sure.
translate that to us.
Sure.
So you start with how you were recruited, and then how you were put in that facility,
okay.
and then how you were rescued or escaped, or
yeah, some
so
things.
what are the surrounding circumstances
Okay,
from the time that you arrived in this country to the moment that you were rescued by the PAOK?
okay.
Please proceed.
Okay, actually, I came in Philippines in 2021. Okay, that one is I travel in Dubai, and then transfer because our old company there already transfer over here. Okay, after that, okay, why I will be in Bamban Talak? Okay, when February 10th, that one is almost Chinese New Year. I will meet up in our friends. The one is my old colleague when I meet in Philippines here. And then when I arrived there, okay, in Bamban Talak, the place there, and then I just maybe in the dinner we will get the dinner at that time. Okay. And then he told me to wait in the domestary there. He said he will go to do something and then come back later. And then I just wait until around 30 minutes after the office, like the in charge, maybe the admin or anything is coming to calling me, and then go to the supervisor place, and then he will tell me I need to work in there, and then maybe have my I think I already get sell because I have some knowledge for that. If I will go to park and then it's not allowed to go out, and then them say I need to, and then asking for if I pay the maybe the price of that they sell me, then them say it's not allowed. And then actually you need to, how to say, minimum you need to work around half an years. After that, if without the payment, you already pay out the payment, and then I can get like freedoms or something like that.
So were you tortured?
Okay, when the times, when I in Bamban there, and then I already get, when I first day, you already give up my phone, my personal phone, and then I lost my contacts, or maybe I just try to, how to say, just save myself until I get the phone, or maybe I find another way for contacts. And then after that, I just try
But
to,
were you tortured?
when
Have a
that was
physical abuse or something?
the back, in the back.
Back?
No.
Where?
In the face. The time then torture me in the face, and then I will report in.
You were slapped or you were punched?
Yeah, we will get punched. We get punched.
How many times?
Just 1 or 2 times. That time I forget. But I feeling the first time is already drunks. Yeah.
Dr. Winston, is he the one that was rescued with the bench? Okay, sige. So Dylan, so we will be asking the other, no.
Okay, sure.
I think the physical abuse that was perpetrated on your person is not that much compared to the others.
I think them is more hardest with
Okay,
me.
so we'll be asking who? Dr. Winston,
Okay.
translator. Pero he was rescued as well. Not too much violence against him. Can you kindly give him another mic? So
Okay.
so Dylan, kindly ask him the same
Okay.
question from the time
how
that,
you were happenings
yeah, oh,
in the
yes.
times. 就是他想问一下你怎么在那个邦邦刚 club 嘛，就是克拉克那边就怎么会在那边出现，就怎么会在那边，就过程你可以说一下。
6月2号晚上11点多，
靠近你。
6月2号晚上11点多，
OK
在机械区走闲逛的时候，被别人推上车了。
哦，在被别人推上车了。
对，6月3号
6月12号。
6月3号凌晨2点多的时候就发现出现在那个地方。
Okay. Can I translate? I need me to translate it, right? Okay. He say actually in June 12th, the time when he working maybe for personal, and then he get some persons is catching him in the road, and then with the small van 是小车是吗？那种小型面包车或者什么？
灰白色的 SUV。
哦，白色的 SUV. Oh, have some guys is cashing in the road with the white color SUV, and then after that 过后呢？
过后，就拿我的手机呗，然后拿了我的包，然后
就拿了你的手机，就上了车就拿你的手机，拿你的包是吧？
对。
Okay, when he get cash with maybe the criminal or anything, and then he get the phone, the personal phone, and then the bag all.
So in other
escape.
words, this person was kidnapped and then put into a
Put
in a-
into the
in a
clubs, the Pampanggang there.
So how many months?
How many months? I think just few days. He say it's a February
More than
12th,
5
right?
days?
No, just only 2 days. Just only 2 days.
2 days only. Then he was rescued. How you raided already? So he was picked up on a place, in some place, and then brought
When the
into the
time,
Pogo.
Mr. Chair and for the committee, he was kidnapped in Pasay, June 2, if I am not mistaken. Then he was brought to Porac. Then we rescued him around early morning of June 5.
But by the way, you know the story of each and every, right? Can you kindly, you know the story of them, di ba? Better that you speak on their behalf because we will understand more.
Mr. Chair.
We cannot understand the translator. Di ba? Attorney Congressman Roy Loyola.
Mr. Chair, I know if the victim have executed an affidavit. If
Dr.
there is,
Wilson, please reply.
can we ask copy so that we could easily understand the story behind their
Yes, Your Honor. Since most of these are complainants, they have executed their affidavits, and these are with the relevant courts po. But in the absence of those affidavits, now I could recount their story since they were recounted to us to PAOK po.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair, just a question.
Congresswoman Pancho.
So nakidnap po sila.
Yes, ma'am.
Did they give money or not?
Hindi po. May I, ma'am?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Dylan, as he was telling his story po, he was sold po. Binenta siya doon sa Sunyuan sa Baupu.
Pakibigyan mo sila.
Ang nagbenta po sa kanya, barkada pa po niya. Ang sabi sa kanya ng barkada niya, kakain lang tayo doon sa Baupu kasi Chinese New Year po yun. Pero ang nangyari po, binenta po siya sa halagang 300,000. Pero hindi po niya alam. Tapos nung nagpupumilit na po siyang umalis doon sa Baupu, doon sa Porac, doon na po in-inform siya na you have already been sold and you will have to pay off your debt to them. Kinuha po yung kanyang cellphone, tapos yun nga po, sinabihan na po siya na kung kaya mong mabayaran within 6 months, makakalabas ka po. Pero may mga pagkakataon ho kasi na umaalma yung ating witness, kaya siya po yung nabubugbog.